Hey guys, welcome back to the video. I hope you all are doing great. And today's video, as the title says, building your own Python game or slash the snake game. Now, I'm sure many people right here will have this assignment or project of computer science or informatic practices or any of the competitions or job interview portfolio or any other interviews where you need to put some of the project in your portfolio or assignment vagera vagera. So you need to make a project where you can build your own Python game, and in Python game one of them is the snake game, and that's what we are going to do today. Now in today's video I'm going to teach you how to build a snake game with the help of a file called as, or a package called as turtle. Before, people used to use the Pygame. That is a little bit difficult to install, but turtle is one of the easiest and simplest way to make a snake game or any other Python game. I'm going to bring more Python games like this, for example the tic-tac-toe, hangman, and many other games like the turtle game. If you want, I'll bring that also, and many other Python games with the help of turtle package or file, you can say. So yeah, this is going to help your assignment for sure. And if you have a project, or you have a competition where you have to show a Python game, you can put that. And if you are basically, and I'm seeing most of the people in their job interview, they have to or any of the interviews, they have to show their portfolio where they have to make a project. And especially in Python, there you can put the snake game. I've built the snake game, and I'll also leave the source code for you guys in the description. You guys can access that, make your job easier, copy it and paste it. But still, I'm going to teach you how it works, how the things work. Everything is there. Well, without wasting more time, let's get straight into the video, guys. So guys, right now I am in my Visual Studio right here. As you can see, I am in this file called as, I've kept it as the test bot. You can keep it as the snake game. I just kept it as the test bot. It's totally up to you. The name is up to you. There's no difference in putting the name. Name is yours. Whatever name you can put it right there. Now, in order to install the file turtle, what you're going to do is you're going to come right here to terminal, new terminal, and then it's going to load right here. After it's loading, we'll just wait for it to load, and it has loaded. I'll just put it here, pip install, and then you're going to put turtle, fine, and then you're going to enter. Now I've already installed. If I click enter, it's just going to show me requirement satisfied, so I'll not execute it. But for you, it's just simple, pip install turtle. It'll just get installed. If it does not, do let me know in the comment section. I will definitely reply back to you, but I'm sure it's gonna get installed. Now once that is done, there's another file called as random. Now random is an inbuilt file which will be already there in your Python file or folders, so you need not think about it. If at all it's not there, you can just put pip install random, or you can put it as it's actually there in PyAutoGUI. You can even put it as pip install PyAutoGUI, and then you can put random. But most of the people will have a random file. If not, if you're not able to install random file, do let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely reply back to you. Now coming back right here, first we'll do is we are going to import. Let me do one thing. Let me just close this terminal and put this right here. Import. Let's import turtle first. So I'll put the turtle file right here. Turtle file has been imported. Now next, after this, what we're going to do is we are going to import random. Now, which I told you. Now you can put random and random. I have imported random. Now we are going to do 4 things. So first thing is width. Second thing is the height. And then we are going to put the focus site or FS. And then D, which is the distance. So first we'll do that, W, and then what we're going to do is I'll just do this, space, enter, H, space, enter, and then FS, and then enter, and then D, and space, and yeah, that's more than enough. Now w I'm going to put is equal to 500. You can also put the same, not 5000. And h is equal to 500 too. You can even put h as 500, and then you can come down. Okay, just a second, I went too much that side. And is equal to, and here I'm going to put it as 10. Okay, here I'm going to put it as 10, and next we are going to go to the distance, and is equal to, here I'm going to put it as 100. Okay, this is 100. You can even put it as milliseconds also. That's also will be fine, but you can put like 90 if you want, or 120 if possible if you want, but it's up to you. You can put it 100 also, so that's fine. Next you're gonna click enter, and then we'll put the offset. So we'll make an offset class. So we'll do an offset class. Now we're going to open the flower brackets. We're going to click enter, and then we are going to bring the colons. So, and after we bring the colons, we are going to put it as up. Now up, we are going to determine it right here, 2 dots, and then we are going to put the big not the big brackets, the tuple, that is the brackets, comma, and then 20. Fine. And once this is done, we are going to put the comma, and once that is done, we are going to do the down. We have done up right here. Now we are going to do the down. It's already recommending me right here, so I'll do the same thing right here. 0, and then comma, and then minus 20. Fine, because this is going up, so this is obviously going to be plus value. This thing is always going to be the plus value, but down is always going to be negative, so we are going to keep it minus 20. So once this is done, what we are going to do is we are going to click enter again, and we are going to bring the colons again, and we are going to put left. Okay, so we are going to put left. Once left is done, we are going to again put the 2 dots, and then we are going to bring the brackets, and then left. So again it's going to be minus 20, comma, and then we are going to have 0. And once we have this, we are going to put the comma right here. Now here it's showing me an error. Let me just check what wrong thing I've done right here. Left. Okay, this is fine, this is also fine. Let me just check. I think the spacing is fine also, I believe. I think this should be fine. Let me do one thing. Let me just cancel this, and again let me I get it. I'll just do one thing. I will undo that, and yeah, I did not put this. So these are small mistakes. Make sure you don't do that, or else you'll be like, the file is not working right now. I not get it, but after I checked it, then I got to know. So we are going to put comma again, and then we are going to do the right now. Now we are going to put it right, and then instead of minus 20, let's just put it 20, and then right here let's put it as 0. Fine. Now we have defined offset. Now we are going to click enter, and we are going to not define, we just did the class. Okay, my mistake, I apologize for that. Now we are going to define. Okay, we are going to define r. Okay, we can put it as right. No, we don't want right, we'll just put it as r. Fine. So r, we are going to define r, or r class you can also say, and click enter. Now what you're going to do is you're going to bring the global, and you're going to put SAP or SAAP, comma, and you're going to bring KATA. Fine. Then once that is done, we are going to bring comma, and then we are going to bring KHA, and it's something like names. Okay, but still these things are important in Turtle especially. Fine. This, and then we are going to bring the pen. Now pen is one of the most important thing in Turtle file or Turtle package, so we are going to bring pen right here. Now once this is done, we are going to click enter. Fine. Global, we did all these things. Once that is done, we are going to click enter, and we are going to put SAP is equal to, now we have put all of these, so we are definitely going to define one by one. So we are going to do that. So we are going to put sap is equal to, we'll put it as, let's not put the colons, let's do the big brackets, the big brackets, and again the big brackets. Now again the big brackets and 0 comma 0. Okay, then again we're going to come out of that one bracket, small bracket means the first bracket, or you can call it the second bracket right here, and then again we're going to bring the big brackets and put 0 comma 20. Fine, we're just assigning the values. Once this is done, what we're going to do is, again we're going to put the comma. Once this is done, let's do one thing, let's put this as, or let this be the look, it's fine, that will be fine. Some names, it's just a turtle file name, or I thought of giving another name, but this should be fine. You can just copy it, won't matter for you guys. So we are going to put the big brackets again, and now it's basically even numbers, guys, even numbers. So 0 comma 40. Okay, and then again come outside the big brackets, the big brackets, and again, did I miss out the comma right here? Yes, I missed out the comma right here. Make sure you don't do that. 0 comma 60, and then again come out, and then the big brackets, and again I'm missing it out, comma, and then the big brackets, and then 0 comma 80. Okay, once this is done, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter. Now we defined KATA, so we are going to put that right here. We are going to define that is equal to, and we defined up right here, so let's put up right there, up, and then we are going to click enter again, and then we are again going to define, not again, we are going to define this K, it's right here. I'll take this, and we're going to define this, and this is it's not going to be now down, it's going to be none, and then the tuple. Fine, none and the tuple. Now don't worry if it's showing yellow color thingy, that will be fine after a few minutes. Now once we have done this, what we are going to do is we will click enter, and we are going to put food. Now for the snake, the food dot go to. Okay, and once that is done, we are going to bring the brackets, and we are going to bring KHA, this one. Fine, now don't worry, this thing will be fine. Don't worry about it showing you the yellow color, and this is also showing, it'll be fine. Just focus, follow me, and we're going to click enter, and then we're going to put the hall, and then the tuple. Fine, now don't worry if it's showing all these yellow color and all stuff, not to worry. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, and now we're going to define the hall. Okay, now this error will go. It's not an error, it's just showing you that there's no definite, or there's no class right there, or there's no variable like that there, anything like that. So we are going to put def hall, and then the tuple. Now see, this goes the same way, and we're going to click enter. Oh sorry, my bad, the 2 dots. Okay, I don't put that. So next, after this, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the global again. You're going to bring the global. Once you bring the global, you're going to bring the KATA, and then after that you're going to just a second, guys, this thing is just coming here. I'll remove this, and now what we're going to do is we are going to do the head. So we are going to do new head. So I can't put the space, so I'm going to put underscore, and I'm going to put the head right here, new head. And once that is done, what I'm going to do is equal to SAAP, and then the big brackets, and then -1. Okay, did I do a mistake right here? The underscore, it's not an underscore, it should be -1. Fine, once this is done, what you're going to do is dot copy. Fine, dot copy, and then the tuple, or the brackets, you can call it as. Now once this is done, what you're going to do is again you're going to bring the new head right here. we are going to bring is equal to, and no, not is equal to, this time the list brackets, or you can call it as the big brackets. I call it as the big brackets. So the big brackets and then the 0 and is equal to SAAP. Oh, just a second, did I do a mistake right here? Yeah, is equal to SAAP, and then again the big brackets minus 1. And what we're going to do next is we are going to bring again the big brackets and then the 0, and then we are going to bring the offset plus offset and remove this minus 1, and we are going to bring the KATA. Fine. Once this is done, what you're going to do is we are going to click enter. Fine. No, wait, not the enter, the big brackets and the 0. I forgot to tell that. So once this is done, you're going to click enter. Now once this is done, what you're going to do next is you're going to put F command. So we are going to use the F command right now. So I'll just give a little bit space and put F new head. New head is already recommending me right here. New head N SAAP is like that F elif statement, like, you know, which I did it in the virtual assistant. F Veronica N command, so and so, whatever is the function. So the same thing. I'll just put this is there, minus 1, big brackets, and then the 2 dots, and you're going to click enter. Now we are going to put the R and the tuple, which we used it right here. We defined a class right here. So the same thing, we are going to put it right here. Now after this, what we are going to do is we are going to come right here and put enter, click enter, type enter, click enter, and then we're going to put the else statement, and to put the else statement right here. So I'll put the else, and then once else is done, we are going to put enter, click enter, and we are going to put sap dot append function, and you can put the new head. Fine, sap and new head. Now once this is done, what we are going to do is we are going to click again enter, and we are going to bring another if command inside this. Now how are you going to bring another if command inside this? What we are going to do is we are going to put if and then not, then we are going to bring KHA. This one will just remove this, okay, and this tuple right here, and then we are going to mention this, and what we are going to do is SAAP, and we are going to use the pop function. Okay, now people who don't know what is a pop function, my friend Alpha is doing a series in our channel, that is the Python for beginners. He's going to teach you in that everything, pop function, remove function, list and dictionaries, everything in that. Make sure you check that out. The link will be there in the description. Go check that out. Now after this, what we are going to do is again we are going to bring the if statement. So I will just give a little bit gap, and now I'll start it. So I'll put F, I'll put SAAP, and then the big brackets, and after this we are going to bring the minus 1, and again come out, and then again the big brackets, and then the 0. And after this, what we are going to do is if this is greater than W divided by 2, then we are going to bring the 2 dots, enter, and then it's SAAP, sap, the big brackets, and then again the minus 1, and then come out, and the big brackets and the 0. Fine. Once this is done, what we're going to do is we are going to do the is equal to right here, and we are going to put it as W. Okay, let's put it W. Before W, let me just come right here and put this. Yeah, we are gonna put this minus is equal to. Okay, minus is equal to. Now if you don't know what this is, my friend Alpha is going to teach you in the Python series. Make sure you check that out. He's going to teach you in that. So yeah, do check that out. Now once this is done, what we are going to do is next is we are going to come right here and put W. Fine, we're going to put W. Now once this is done, we are going to click enter, and then what we're going to do is again we're going to do the same thing. We'll just do one thing. Let's just copy this, control C this. Let's control C and come right here, and I'll come back right here and put the elif statement, and then control V. Now what I'm going to do right here is here there should be a small change right here. This should be towards the other side, and W, it should be minus W. I'll do one thing, I'll put the minus sign right here, and we're going to click enter. Once this is done, what we're going to do is I'll just copy this again, control C, I'll come right here, control V, and here I'll remove this minus sign and put the plus sign. Okay, do you get it? Simple, easy. Do you get it? I hope you got it. So once this is done, we are going to click enter. Now again we are going to do the elif statement. It's correct, elif, and now again it's minus is equal to W. Instead of this, what we are going to do is okay, did I copy the wrong one? Yeah, I think so. It should be this. I know, copy the right one, control C, and I'll come right here, control V, and I'll just bring this back side. Yeah, now instead of this W, we are going to use the H, the height, which we defined it right here. That thing we are going to use it right here. Fine. Now the same thing, and the two dots, enter, click enter. Once this is done, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the same thing, but here what you're going to do is you're going to remove W, which is the weight and or the width, and put it as H. So control C and control V, and remove this W and put the H. Fine. Now this is done. We are going to click enter. After this, what you're going to do is you just copy this. I'll tell you, just copy this, make your job easier. Control C, come back right here, and control V, and here what you're going to do is you're going to put H. Fine, you're going to put it as H. Now before H, I think I've done that. Oh, fine, this should be fine. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. And then here we are going to remove W and put the H value right here. Fine. After this, what you're going to do is you're going to come and click enter, and then you're going to come backspace and enter, give a little bit gap, and then you're going to use the pen dot clear, wait just a second, clear, and after this you're going to put the stamp. Now it's okay if it is not showing you anything right here. It will be showing you not anything, it is showing you yellow color. It will be gone after a while. Okay, so once you have done this, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, and then what you're going to do is we'll do the clear stamp now. Okay, now to do the clear stamp, what we're going to do is first let us come right here, and we'll come a little down and put the for segment. Fine, for segment, and once this is done, what we're going to do is in SAP. Fine, for segment in SAP, and the two dots. Fine. Now before this thing, we'll do one thing. We will put here the clear. I will do the thing. We'll put the hash, not the dollars, hash, and we'll put here as clear. Fine, and we'll put clear stamp. Fine. Now stamps also is fine. Now what we're going to do is we are going to come right here and put this somewhere right here. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, now just follow me. Now you're going to click enter, and what you're going to do is you're going to put the pen clear, no, not this time. Okay, let's do one thing. We'll put the clear stamp right here and remove this clear stamp and clear dot GOTO. Okay, and once that is done, we are going to put the segment right here, segment, and once the segment is done, we are going to put the big brackets and the 0. Fine. Now once this is done, you have to come outside and put the comma and then segment again and then the 1. Okay, let me do one thing. I think this should come a little bit that side, and let me just tap this properly. Okay, oh, I did a mistake right here. I think this should be fine, and this I will just tap this and yep, enter, and this should be fine. Okay, now once this is done, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter and you're going to put pen and then you're going to put dot stamp, not s, stamp. Fine, and then the tuple. Now once this is done, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter and you're going to come backspace to the for this side, and then what you're going to do is screen dot update. Fine, and then the tuple. Now don't worry if it is showing you hello, this thing's fine, it's fine, don't worry, just follow it and everything will be fine. Now once this is done, what you're going to do is we're going to click enter, and here what we're going to do is we'll put the hash and we're going to update. Fine, this is only for you guys to get to know, that's why I'm just doing this. Now we're going to update it. Now to update it, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it, I'm going to tap this and then I'm going to bring it to turtle. I'll bring turtle dot on timer, yeah, on timer, and then the tuple, and then hall, and then comma, and the d. Fine, and I'll just, let me do one thing, I'll just remove this, this will be fine. Yeah, now once this is done, what we are going to do is we are going to click enter, and now we are going to define another class. So to define the other class, I'll just check if this is in the right column. No, this is not in the right column. I'll come right here and then I'll start. Yep, now this should be fine. Now I'll put diff KHANA and this, and remove the T, and then the tuple, and then put this and then enter. Now I think there was they were showing an error right here, means the yellow color right here. I think this one, yeah, now see, now this is also gone. So one by one everything will be going, don't worry, we'll do it, we'll do everything, okay, don't worry. So once this is done, what we're going to do is we are going to put the global again. We're going to bring global, we're going to bring the global sir and then we are going to bring this one, the KHANAT, and once that is done, what we're going to do is we are going to click enter, and then what you're going to do is if dist, I think this is correct, yeah, then the tuple, and then we're going to bring the sap function right here, not the sap function, sap, by mistake I told you sap function, sap, and -1. Fine, you're gonna come outside and then we're going to put the comma and then KHANA. Fine, and then the big brackets right here. Now here it is not 0, it should be 20, and this arrow side should not be this side, sir, it should be towards that side. Yeah, now this is fine, this should be correct. Now once this is done, what you're going to do is we're going to do the 2 dots and click enter. Now don't worry, I am tagging and again and telling you this will be fine. Okay, now what you're going to do next is you're going to put the KH, oh yeah, it's right here, and then you're going to put is equal to none, and you're going to bring the big brackets. Now don't worry, none will also be defined, and then you're going to bring the food dot GOTO, and then you're going to bring the KHANAT, okay, whatever that. Okay, after this what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, and then you're going to put return, and then the big brackets, and then true. Fine, now we are going to return true, not turtle. Then once this is done, you're going to come right here and you're going to come to if. Fine, and you're going to put return again right here, and you're going to put false this time. Now don't worry, nothing is going to happen right here, it's not going to show you index error or any kind of error right here. Most of the people, they say it's going to show an error, nothing is going to show, just follow me. Now here you're going to define another class called as nun. Fine. Now did you get it? Now did you get this? Now it will go one by one. Now if you see, even this went. Where is that? Yeah, this thing. This is also gone. Get it? So it's simple as it is. Now if I remove this, let me do one thing. You will get to know if that error will come or not. See the error right here, so that's why. Let me do one thing. I'll just bring that back, undo, and yeah, the error means the yellow color error. It's showing that there's some kind of error. Fine. Now that's gone. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use the random function. So we are going to put it as x. We're going to put it as x is equal to random dot randint, what is rand init, or it's called as that also. And then you're going to put minus sign, and then the w divided by 2, and then you're going to put it as plus. Just follow me. And then you're going to put fs, which we defined it in the beginning, and then we're going to put the comma, and again we're going to bring the w comma 2, and then minus, oh shit, I don't see that. We're going to put minus, and then we are going to put the fs. Simple. Just follow me, just do this thing, everything will be fine. And after this, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, and then what you're going to do is you're going to put y, and once y is done, what you're going to do is the same thing, but here instead of all the shit, we are going to put h. Okay, we'll just back this stuff, control V, and where is this w? Yeah, remove this w, put the h height, remove this w and put the height. Fine. Did you get it? Okay, now click enter, and after this, what you're going to do is you're going to return these values. You need to return these values if you define. So you're going to return x, comma, and y. Okay, simple. Do you get it? Not that difficult. Everything is fine. Yeah. So we're going to click enter now, and what we're going to do is we're going to define another class that is called as def. That's not def. We're going to define another class called as dist. Now you can see this yellow color error, that will also go. Okay, just follow me. So you're going to put dist, yeah, and then the big tuples, and then you're going to put this, and then enter. Now what are you going to do right here? We're going to put x1 and y1 is equal to POS1. Now don't worry, I'm telling you if it is showing. Okay, no, I think I put the wrong thing. Okay, yeah, now don't worry if it is showing this yellow color thing. I'm telling you again and again, everything will be fine. I'll tell you what's going to happen next. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to put x2 comma y2, fine, is equal to, you're going to put POS, and then you're going to put 2. Fine. Once this is done, what you're going to do is we're going to put the distance. So we're going to put the distance. If I come down right here, okay, yeah, distance. Once this is done, what you're going to do is we're going to define the distance. Wait, did I do the wrong thing? Yes, I did the wrong thing. I put turtle dot distance. I think I need to remove that, and this should be fine, I believe. Distance is equal to tuple, and inside the tuple, fine, we are going to put y2 minus y1, and then we are going to come out of the first tuple, and then what we are going to do is we are going to add the power 2, and then we are going to put plus, and then another tuple, and then x2 minus x1. And once that is done, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the power to 2. You're going to bring power 2, and then once that is done, what you're going to do is you're going to bring another power of no, not here. Sorry, I told it in the wrong way. You have to come outside and put the power to 5, and then no, not 5, 2, and then you're gonna come outside right here and put the power 0.5. okay, 0.5, and then now you're going to return the distance. You get it? Now once this is done, click enter, and we are going to define another class. I know there's a lot of classes to be defined. It should be fine. So next what you're going to do is diff math. Fine, diff math, and then the tuple, and then you're going to come right here and put the 2 dots, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bring global, and then we are going to use kata, which we used. Fine, once that is done, we are going to put f function right here, kata in let's do one thing, f kata, and then we are going to bring the expression symbol, and then what we're going to put is equal to, let me just remove this and put this right here, and then I'll bring the big bracket, sorry, not the big brackets, the what do you call it, the colons, and then I'll put it as down. Fine, now once this is done, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, and we're going to put, let me do one thing, let me just remove this and come back to this because I've done a small mistake. I have to put the 2 dots, and now I'll put kata again. Kata is equal to up. So once this is done, okay, I forgot, you have to put this colons right here. Fine, now once this is done, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, and you're going to come down. I'll scroll a little bit down so you'll get to know. Okay, I'll come back right here and define another class called as diff go underscore right. Fine, and then the 2 brackets and the 2 dots and enter. Fine, after this what you're going to do is you're going to put the global, once global is put, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the kata, and once after this what you're going to do is you're going to put here again the same thing, if kata the symbol means this expression, and after that we are going to put right here, what you're going to put is you're going to put left. Okay, and once left is done, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, and then you're going to put kata is equal to right. Fine, just do the same thing. Fine, now once this is done, you're going to come right here, click enter, and I'll do one thing. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to put diff go down. Fine, we're going to go diff go down and diff go left. That's it. So what we're going to do is diff go underscore and down. Fine, I know it's a very lengthy video, but after this the output and the snake game will be done. That's why I'll leave the source code in the description. Make sure you go check that out. Before going and checking out how to access the going and checking out the source code, check out the video on how to access the source code. I will leave the link in the description. Check out that. Go copy it, paste it, make your job easier. I'm telling you right now, or else you'll have this big thing. But do learn also. I'm not telling just go copy and paste it. I'm just making your job easier, but do learn how these things work. Now after this, what you're going to do is we are going to bring the global down right here, global, and then we're going to bring the kata, and after this what you're going to do is you're going to put enter, and then f again kata up, and then enter, and then kata, and then we are going to put down. Fine, now once this is done, what you're going to do, you're going to come down right here and enter and backspace and diff, and now what we're going to do is we are going to put go left. Fine, and then we are going to put it again, kata is equal to, sorry, I forgot this, we will put f kata, I forgot about that expression, and then we are going to put this as right. And once this is done, you come right here and I'll just remove this thing, yeah, and click enter and what you're going to do is next is we are going to put the KATA and we are going to put it as left. KATA, and then it's recommending me right here left. Fine. Oh, just a second, I'll just see if there's any problem right here. Enter. KATA should be fine. Why is it showing an error? Is there any problem? Just a second, guys. Just see what's the thing, what just happened. I think it should be fine. I don't know why it's showing me error right here. Oh, yeah, I get it, because we have not put the global. We forgot to put the global. Now it should be fine. Yeah, so make sure you don't make the small mistakes and you'll get stuck for a while, just like how I got right now. So once this is done, there's no defining. Now we have to just give is equal to for all the stuff, and then it'll be done. Fine. Now we are going to give space, and now what you're going to do is you're going to put the screen, and then you're going to put dot, and then no, it's not screen. Screen is equal to, you're going to put turtle dot, and we're going to bring the big S and the screen. Fine. And then the tuple. And after this, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, you're going to come down, and then enter, and then you come down. I'll just scroll this up. We're going to put screen dot setup, and then you're going to bring the tuple, and once that's done, you're going to put W, H. Just follow me, guys, just follow me, and everything will be fine. Now once this is done, what is this? What we're going to do is we're going to click enter, and then we're going to put screen dot title, enter, and then we are going to put it as SAAP, and here it should be in the colons. Okay, now once this is done, we are going to click enter, and then we are going to put screen dot BG background, and we are going to put it as green, because if you have seen, most of the thing is in green color, so we are going to put it as green. Fine. Now once this is done, what we are going to do is you're going to click enter, and then we are going to put screen dot setup, and you're going to bring the tuple again, and then 500, 500. Now you can choose 600, 600. It's totally up to you, whichever you want, and choose whichever you want. Totally, it's up to you. Once this is done, what you're going to do is you're going to bring screen dot, and we're going to put the tracer right here. We are going to put the tracer, and then tuple, and then 0. Once this is done, we are going to click enter, and we are going to define pen right here. Now pen is equal to turtle, no, not turtle pen, I'll just turtle dot big turtle, the big T turtle, and then we are going to put the tuple, and then in colons we are going to put square. Fine. Square. Now once this is done, what you're going to do is you're going to click enter, and pen dot pen, I think it's pen up, it's pen up, and then the tuple. That's it, guys. So here we have defined pen. Now I believe there was an error right here in pen, I believe, and if you've seen before, there was somewhere right here, I'm not sure. I think it was right, defining right it somewhere right here, I'm not sure. Wait just a second, let me just check where it is. Somewhere right here, right? We had that error. No, it's not there, because we have defined the pen right here. Now next, what we're going to do is we are going to define the food, and the food error also will go now. That's why I told you, just follow, and everything the error will go. So we are going to put the turtle. We're going to bring the turtle dot turtle, and I'll instead of this foot right here, I'll just remove this foot because I don't want this. It's just the tuple. So foot is equal to turtle dot big capital letter T turtle. Fine. Now once this is done, you're gonna click enter and then you're gonna put foot and you're gonna give shape. So I'll give it circle. You can even put square if you want, but keep it as circle because in the snake game it's always circle. So I'll put in the colons, I'll put circle. Just let me do one thing. I'll just remove this, okay? Or this dumb thing keeps on coming. Circle, circle, and then what you're going to do, click enter. Shape is circle. If you want, you can put square, rectangle, totally up to you, however you want, but keep it as circle. Fine. So foot dot color, we're gonna give it as white because we have put the green as the background and white will suit good for that. So we're gonna put white, and once this is done, we're gonna click enter. And once we're going, after this, what you're going to do is you're gonna put foot dot shape size. We'll put the shape size, and now we are going to use the fs which we had defined before. So we're going to bring the tuple, and then after this what we're going to do is we are going to put fs divided by 20. Fine. Now what I'm going to do is after this I'm going to click enter, and then we are going to put foot dot pen up. Fine. And the tuple or the brackets. Once this is done, there's one more thing. Now if you see the errors have gone, there's this one thing, and yeah, most of the things have gone right here. So yeah, let's do that and everything should be fine. Let's go ahead then. So what we're going to do next is we are going to do the screen listen. Okay, we are going to do the screen listen. So I think screen listen was somewhere right here. Let me just check it right here. Screen listen, is it there? Are you there, buddy? No, I think it's not there. Screen listen is not there. Oh, okay, I think it's not there. Fine, we'll define that. Come on, let's do that. And then it's going to be the end of that, and then we can, run the command or run the program. Fine. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put screen dot listen and the tuple or the brackets, enter, and then we're going to put screen dot on key, and then we're going to bring the brackets and we're going to put math, and then after that we're going to put the comma, and then we're going to put in colons the uppercase up. Fine. Once this is done, we're going to click enter. After this, what you're going to do is the screen dot on key again, on key, and once on key is done, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the brackets or the tuple. You're going to tell go right. Fine. Go right and comma, and you're going to put right. Fine. And then click enter. Then again on screen key. Let me do one thing. It's showing me right here. On screen go left. Then on screen. Sorry, it's not on screen. What am I telling? It is screen dot on key, big brackets, and I think it's not go up, I think it's go down, I believe. Yeah, it is go down. Go down, and I'll remove this thing. This thing is not required anymore. Let me do one thing. I'll just copy this, Control C, cut this, come right here and paste it right here. Fine. Now this is done. What you're going to do is you're going to click enter and then R and then the tuple, and once this is done, you're going to put turtle dot done. Fine. This is the thing. So this is the whole thing, guys. This is the whole code for the snake game. So this is the thing. Now don't worry if it's showing yellow color right here. or that's showing that error. It's not an error, just showing that it should be fine. I believe it should be fine. So let's just go ahead. So this should be fine, guys. There's no difference in this. The only thing is, I think we can remove this. I think we have to just put here POOS1 and comma POO2. I think this should be fine. I think this should remove it. Yep, it has removed. So yeah, this is how the whole program of Snake Game. Let's do one thing. Let's run the program and see how it works. So here the program is running. Let's just see, and here you go. Just a second, they're showing turtle. I'll just check this. Pen clear stamp. Okay, just a second, it is line 47. I'll just check this, so there'll be no error for you guys. I think it should be clear stamped or clear. Just a minute, let me just check this. It should be, I think it is line 47 before. Yeah, this should be clear stamps. Here, small mistake, guys. I apologize for that. This is a small mistake right here. There should be clear stamps. Just put it as stamped. So I think it should be fine. Yeah, I believe. Let's do one thing, and let's remove this and let's run. Let's see if is there any other error. So I'll rectify it for you guys. Yep, there you go. The Snake Game. This is the Snake Game. You can play the Snake Game. So this is the Snake Game. You can play with your arrow or your key. Basically, you have to play it with the key, or you can play. You can basically see. You can play it. So this is the whole code. I will leave this code in the description, the source code, or to access the source code I will put that video in the description too. You can access this. So it's a simple code. I know it is, how many lines is this? 120 lines. That's really great. So 120 lines, creating in 120 lines, you have created a Snake Game. You can put this in your assignment, you can put this in your IP project or computer science project or your portfolio, wherever you want, in the beginning, as I told you. So I hope you guys understood today's video to build your own Python game, that is the Snake Game. I'll be bringing Python game videos like the turtle game if you want, and many other games like Hangman, tic-tac-toe, many other things. If you want, definitely I'm going to bring. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, make sure you like the video. If there's any error, any difficulty in installing the turtle file or random any of this, do let me know in the comment section. Anything, please do let me know in the comment section. If you liked it, please like the video. If your friends are interested in making a Python game, do share it to them. Subscribe the channel especially. I'll be bringing content on virtual assistant, how to make a virtual assistant. Do watch the videos, it's there. The series are on, and Python for beginners. So there are many things, many content in our channel. Make sure you subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for that. Smash the notification, especially for new updates, new videos. Till then, guys, stay tuned. Happy coding, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye.